All right, here we go. Now bring it on. Come on.
Oh, is this Colby Covington?
Yeah. All right, let me just get back real quick. This is Colby Covington.
What's up?
Adam Hunter?
This is Adam Hunter. How are you, man? I'm talking to the champ. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro. How are you?
Good. Congrats on throwing the first pitch out. I mean, did you ever think that was going to happen in your life, throwing the first pitch?
Of course I expected it. You know, I'm the great American winning machine. So, you know, America loves winners, and that's why I went out to the Miami Stadium to throw out the first pitch and celebrate being a winner and a world champion.
Did you throw a strike or what?
Damn right, I threw that right down the center, man. I had a big critiquer. You know, the guy that was catching the ball was my former high school and middle school buddies. So, you know, he's like one of the starting pitchers for the Marlins. His name's Dan Straley. So, you know, I couldn't let him down, man. I had to throw it right down the middle.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations. I'm super happy for you, and congrats on the big win. You're now the champion of the world. I mean, how good does it feel to be champion of the world?
Oh, it feels good, but there's so much unfinished business that I have left. You know, just proving each and every doubter wrong from the beginning is what this plan's been, and this is just a big slap in the face. It's going down as labeled as the Snowflake Armageddon. It's where all the nerd tears are coming out. All the haters and virgins, they're just sad at home with their tissues. So it's a great feeling to be a UFC world champion.
But I think a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon too, right? You notice that also? A lot of people now are finally coming around.
Yeah, people are coming around. They're realizing that, you know, I support America. You know, I stand for a bigger cause now. And, you know, I'm using my platform to relay the message about being proud of being American, being proud to, you know, have President Trump be the leader of the free nation. So, you know, I think a lot of people are coming around and realizing that, you know, I'm doing good for America and, you know, I'm being a good role model.
I did notice that Donald Trump Jr. commented on your Instagram. How do you know him?
Yeah, we kind of got in touch with him through a guy named Cameron Haynes, my friend. You know, he kind of put out a picture of me with the UFC belt after I won on Saturday night in Chicago, and Donald Trump kind of messaged him and was talking to him a little bit. So, you know, that was a connection I got through my buddy Cameron Haynes.
Now let's talk about that fight. Did that fight go exactly as you saw it? Because I remember you came on the podcast a week before. You said you were going to knock him out and teabag him in the middle of the octagon. That didn't happen. You did win. I think you won all 5 rounds, but you didn't knock him out and teabag him. Yeah,
I had an off night, man. But, you know, I did do something that I said I was going to do, and that's what I was going to be great, like Michael Jordan. The thing about Chicago is all their sports teams suck. The Bulls suck. The Cubs suck. The Blackhawks suck. The Bears suck. So, you know, they're not going to see a world championship for at least another 100 years. So, you know, they should be thankful that they had greatness in the building. Colby Chaos Covington, UFC world champion.
Was RDA tougher than expected?
No, he was everything I thought he was going to be. He was definitely the second best fighter in the division. You know, he was my toughest challenge and toughest opposition. You know, he's very well-rounded, but, you know, he's the second best fighter for the reason I've separated myself that I'm the best fighter in the world, and it's a large gap in between.
Well, I mean, you proved a lot of people wrong. A lot of people were counting you out. And in fact, like Bisping and Karen Bryant, I remember after the show, you went on Fox Sports and you got into it with Bisping. What happened there?
Yeah, me and Bisping got into it. He's trying to ruin my moment. He was being unprofessional. He's supposed to sit behind that Fox desk and be unbiased. But, you know, he got his little nerd tears feelings hurt. So, you know, he's just another nerd. You know, he's a little one-eyed idiot. Michael Bisping, you know, he's just mad that his coach, Jason Perillo, you know, he got his ass beat and he had to eat his words. He was talking all the big game before I fought. And then, you know, I went out there and did my thing and got my hand raised, and he was all butthurt about it. So Michael Bisping needs to know his role. He's a retired middleweight. He's a bum. You know, he got beat up by 2 welterweights in a row back to back right now. So he's retired with his little one eye. You know, he's not even on my level, so I don't know why he's trying to pipe up to me.
Colby, Bisping is a world champion. He knocked out Luke Rockhold. I mean, he's an Ultimate Fighter winner. He's a UFC Hall of Famer. I mean, come on.
I mean, he also got one of the biggest flukes in UFC history against Luke Rockhold. He got KO'd, unconscious, flatlined by American forefather Dan Henderson. He should realize you don't mess with the red, white, and blue, man. That's what happens. What happened when he fought Dan Henderson. So, you know, he had a subpar record. His record wasn't that great. You know, yeah, he got a lucky fluke world championship, but before that, he was just a gatekeeper at best. So, you know, the guy's a bum, dude. I don't know why he's trying to talk. He's trying to talk all hard, dude. You're retired, dude. Come out of retirement if you're so tough.
Well, he did say that he would beat you. I mean, do you think you would beat him in a fight?
Dude, it wouldn't even be competitive. He just got destroyed by two welterweights in a row that aren't even on my level. He just got beat up by GSP. That guy's way past his time. The guy's old. He's washed up just like Bisping. You know, it wouldn't even be competitive, dude. I mean, honestly, it would be. I'd have to give him like a handicap. Give him 2 rounds to start in a 5-round fight. I'll just the first 2 rounds you can give him. I'll give it to you. Put it down on the scorecards. But the other 3 rounds, I mean, he's not going to last 3 rounds, so it wouldn't even be competitive.
Wait, you think you could beat GSP?
I could easily beat that syrup sucker, man. I'd bury him right where he stands. GSP is not on my level, man. His skills, they're not going to translate against a guy like me. You know, what he tries to do, I'm a different level wrestler. I don't get held down. I've never been held down. And I'm a different volume striker than he's ever faced. You know, my pace alone would break him, you know, but he knows that. He's too old now. You know, he's going to stay in Canada and suck on his syrup over there.
No, Kelvin Gastelum's a good fighter, though. I mean, he's one of the best in the world. He's a great fighter. You think you could beat Kelvin?
It wouldn't even be. I mean, he's losing to guys like Neil Magny. Neil Magny is like 9 or 10 in the division. You know, you saw what happened to Neil Magny when he fought RDA. RDA fucking submitted him in like a minute. It wasn't even competitive. So, you know, I don't know why you're talking about all the peasants. The thing is I'm the puppet master, and these are all my puppets.
Now, thinking about a guy that you're going to have to fight, Tyron Woodley, he's furious. He said he may actually murder you in the octagon. And he also said that you wouldn't he's now that you woke up a sleeping giant. Now, you're not concerned at all about his power?
Not concerned one bit, man. Look at his power. He throws 25 punches in a 5-round fight. I mean, the guy just is coming off the worst title fight in the history of the UFC. He got a record, his only record that's ever going to go down in the UFC for least strikes thrown in a fight. It's pathetic. The guy can't do anything. He has no gas. He's mentally weak. He mentally breaks. I felt it one-on-one firsthand at American Top Team. The guy's a joke, dude. He's trying to get himself hyped up for something that he's going to fail so hard. And when he fails so hard and I get the belt and retire his ass, he's going to be on a therapist's couch, man. You're going to have to check that guy. He's going to be on suicide watch.
But you're not worried about it. I mean, the guy he knocked out Jay Haran. He knocked out Josh Koscheck.
He knocked an actor out. He knocked an actor out. No one knows who that guy is. Who he knocked out, Josh Koscheck. The guy was already retired. GSP retired Josh Koscheck. His face was already a mess. He had his orbital crashed too many times, and he's coming off a knockout loss to Lawler before that fight. So those fights, you know, they're not very impressive to me. Look at his last string of fights. You know, he's a little older now. He's slowed down. He doesn't have the same work ethic. Look at his face. He's a little fat, man. He doesn't want to show his little muffin top he's got going on. You know, Tyron Woodley's old. He's at the end of his career. His time has come and gone. My time is now, Adam.
I got to say, man, the fact that I talked to you on Tuesday before I fucked up the audio. Sorry about that. You were back in the gym on Tuesday. You won the title on Saturday. You took Sunday off, I assume. Were you back on Monday morning?
I actually stayed in Chicago. I was banging Midwest Freaks all weekend, so I wasn't able to get back to Florida and American Top Team until Tuesday. You know, I had my little victory tour, all my Midwest Freaks after I beat up that Brazilian geek RDA. So I got back to the gym. I'm actually outside, standing outside American Top Team as we speak.
Wow. I mean, that's dedication. I don't know many people that can win the fight, the belt on Saturday and be back on Tuesday working their asses off. I mean, that just shows how good. Maybe that's the secret of your success as far as cardio and everything else. Let's talk about some of those porn stars. The porn convention was in town over the weekend. You win the fight that night. What do you do?
I win the fight. I go straight back to my room and I have a threesome with 2 different porn stars. I'm on the porn star diet right now. That's how my cardio is so good, man. I go all night. I don't get tired ever. So, you know, they want to take pictures with the belt. They wanted to get naked and put them around their tits. And we had a good time, man. One of them wanted me to fuck her doggy style while I had the belt on. So
did you? Did you bang her doggy style with the belt on?
Of course I did, bro. And I was like, why you keep looking back? Damn, am I that good looking? I'm like, I know I'm good looking, but she kept looking at the belt.
So what does that belt smell like right now?
Oh, I mean, it still smells like leather, man.
Oh, okay.
It's good. You know, I took it, you know, right to I got it washed the next day, got a little spit shine, boom, boom, got the gold back looking good, the diamond's fresh. So, I definitely, it's sanitary for the next chick that wants to get down.